It's your boy Big Pedro here with Crackbacks. I'm waiting to get a haircut here, so forgive me. It's fantasy playoff time, and your boy is in two Super Bowls. So a couple of weeks ago, Josh Jacobs, a running back for the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm happy I got it right that time, was trolling his owners, for lack of a better term, all of his fantasy team owners, saying that he wasn't going to play when he actually did play that day. So people got a lot of backlash on Twitter. He got a lot of backlash on Twitter where people were hitting him up with things like, Josh Jacobs is dead to me, forever out of my circle. Josh Jacobs lied to me in fantasy and I'll never forgive him. Listen, people take this way too seriously. Way too seriously. It's fantasy. It's supposed to be fun. It's a reason to watch a football game that doesn't have one of your favorite teams playing in it. So that's all it's there for. If you want a little bit of money, it's a nice thing there, which I'm hoping I do this year. But with that being said, we all have a player that is dead to us because they didn't perform in a playoff game or the game to get us into the playoffs, which is what happened to me. So the Giants, this is years ago here, and I'm not checking the exact date because I'm working off of memory and I'm working off of emotion. Facts don't mean shit. So Ahmad Bradshaw, the running back for the Giants, this is probably about a good 7-8 years ago. I needed 4 points. 4 points to get into the playoffs. I would have snuck into the playoffs. Now, I did win a fantasy championship, 3-time champion here. Getting in as the last seed before. So all you need to do is get into the dance. Well, I needed 4 points out of Ahmad Bradshaw to get me into the fantasy playoffs. And on his second carry of the game, he put the ball on the turf. He fumbled. Tom Coughlin, already bright red because it's cold outside in New York in, early December, benches him for the rest of the game. So I don't get my 4 points. It's been almost a decade, and I still feel it cutting me to the core. So Ahmad Bradshaw, although I'll never tweet him, I'll never let him know about this unless maybe he sees this at some point. But he is dead to me. So I understand that the fantasy owners that were mad that Josh Jacobs did troll him. I'm sure everybody out there has a player that is dead to them because they didn't come through for them when they needed them at the most important time to get you into the playoffs or maybe even win your championship. Remember to like, subscribe, and most importantly, especially this time around, leave a comment. Tell us what player, it doesn't matter what sport, maybe it was basketball, maybe it was baseball, we all play fantasy, different sports, maybe it's football like mine, but tell us the player that is dead to you because they didn't come through when you needed them most. We want to hear from you and tell us who you want us to crack back on. Peace.